Let's read source 2 for the Middle East investigation, and it's titled Middle East Patterns. So, we're going to start by reminding ourselves what our purpose is for reading this source. We're going to be trying to answer these questions. How should we define the Middle East as a region? So, first, let's look at the attribution to find out where the source comes from. Adapted from the geography textbook, Middle East Patterns, Places, Peoples, and Politics, written by Culbert Held and John Thomas Cummings in 2018. Now, we're going to read the headnote to find out more about where the source comes from. This source comes from a textbook used in many college geography classes. It was first published in 1989, and the most recent version was published in 2018. One of the authors, Culbert Held, has a PhD in geography from the University of Nebraska and worked for the US government in many parts of the Middle East for 16 years. The other author, John Thomas Cummings, worked for almost 30 years for different organizations in the Middle East. Okay, now let's read the source itself. Let's read what this textbook says. This region seems to have produced the earliest civilizations, agricultural villages and developed towns, and religious political systems. Although very old human skeletons and tools have been found in other areas, it is the Middle East that is commonly known as the cradle of civilization. From this geographical core, the ideas, techniques, and implements of the Fertile Crescent spread to other similar environments. For 4,000 years, up to the end of World War I, the Middle East was controlled by a series of great empires in the region. The empires echo many familiar names: Babylonian, Egyptian, Assyrian, Persian, Byzantine, and Ottoman. Except for the Roman Empire, the major empires centered in 4 areas of power: Mesopotamia, Asia Minor, the Nile Valley, and the Iranian Plateau, with the Syrian area a possible 5th. At one time or another, each major area within the Middle East has controlled much of the rest of the region. During periods when these empires were successful, an exchange of ideas, beliefs, and customs, goods, and people among areas added to a unifying cultural identity.